You're the only one sitting straight without a wall. Wall, shared category. वाह, पति हो तो ऐसा. This was a praise, Baba. That would have been a poke, but this is a praise. Are we on? Say that again. 20 तो कर दिए पिछली बार. So before I go into the 21st and 22nd shlokas together, though I explained to the kids saying that it was his birthday, in actual reality, the Trinity are eternal. Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara are eternal. So there is no birth, and yet it is celebrated as Shiva Udbhava. Udbhava meaning the aspect of Shiva expressing himself on this bhuloka, on this earth. So the story goes that Brahmaji and Vishnuji were having a sparring contest to decide which among them is better. So it's like, you have your two kids and they come and say, "Mommy, which one of us do you love the most?" If you have two kids, this is quite probable question. Have you faced it? And Lord Shiva, very intelligently, he said, "I'll appear in the form of a column of light, Jyotis Swarupa. Brahma, find my head, end of my head. Vishnu, find the end of my feet. Whoever finds it first is great." And the story continues, so we'll stop at that point. So at this point, when he appeared in the form of Jyoti, the sparks of it fell in 12 different places. They are called the 12 Jyotirlinga. So that was the first format in which Lord Shiva expressed in the form of Linga, the Shiva Linga. So that is the Udbhava, and that happened in the evening time. So the Shiva Udbhava Kala. Festivals like Navami, Ramanavami, or Janmashtami, Ganesh Chaturthi, there are two Navaratris. One Vasanta Navaratri and the other one is Durga Navaratri. All these timings are those confluences of the planetary motions of various objects, various planetary objects, aligning in such a way that there is a maximum positive energy flow. So when we tune our minds to that, we can invoke that energy within ourselves. Therefore, we are requested to worship, especially when every day you do, but on those days without forgetting, with more. I had in Frisco, there was this cute little kindergarten kid. He saw that all the mats were being vacuumed, and so he came very close to me and said, "Havi Om Swamiji." So I thought he said, "How are you, Swamiji?" And I paused for a moment. I understood that he was saying Hari Om. I said, "Hari Om, beta. Are we going to celebrate some puja? I love pujas. How did you come to decide or know of it?" We are specially cleaning the whole place up today, right? So must have been an observation from him that on these special days we put special effort in making sure that there is more cleanliness, more effort in making sure that everything is in proper order, so that even that environment helps us to tune our minds to that cosmic energy that is high and available. So that is the ultimate reason for which we worship these pujas. Another reason is when we take a vacation. How many of you have gone to Disney World, Disneyland? All of you should have gone. Imagine if I was also dragged to it, you would not be spared by your kids. So, in that, there is this place called Epcot. Have you visited Epcot Center? Do you know what that acronym stands for? Nah. The acronym stands for every person comes out tired. So you come out so tired after that vacation that as parents, you feel you need a vacation from vacation. Am I right? So most of our extrovert vacationing only dissipates our energies rather than recharging us or vitalizing us. Therefore, the rishis have found the best way to break from the ordinary and yet find a moment to regenerate ourselves from within is to tune ourselves to this higher energy. Thereby, we come out enriched. Therefore, we celebrate these festivals. Makes sense? Now we'll get into the shloka. Repeat after me. 21st and 22nd shloka. किताब कहाँ है? तो निकालो. बाह्यस्पर्शेष्वशक्तात्मा विन्दत्यात्मनि यत् सुखम् स ब्रह्म योगयुक्तात्मा सुखमक्षयमश्नुते एहि संस्पर्शजा भोगाः दुःखयोनय एव ते आद्यन्तवन्तः कौन्तेय न तेषु रमते बुधः. Fifth chapter, 21st and 22nd shloka. See, I don't just bash up people when it is not right. When I see something is more than right, I do appreciate also. So here is one who has 2 copies of Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. One which has word meanings in it, one which has commentary also in it. Good. Okay, going back to the shloka. Bahya sparsheshu asaktatma vindati atmani yat sukham. If somebody were to goad me to write tips for happiness from Bhagavad Gita, this particular statement would be my first vakya. Tips for happiness. First tip. What is the first tip? Bahya sparsheshu asaktatma vindati atmani yat sukham. bahya sparsheshu asaktatma. Saktatma, sakta meaning the one who is attached. The one who is attached to bahya sparsheshu, to the external stimulus, constantly engaging with the externalities to find some kind of sukha. What will they find? Dukkha eva. They will find dukkha only. No, Swamiji, we find joy in it, while. How many of you are brave hearts who go to a restaurant and try new things? Cool. Because many times I find, sometimes I go with the Yuva Kendra and others around, stick to one thing that I've ever tried and keep ordering same. Panga nahi lena. I don't want to unnecessarily waste the opportunity trying, experimenting with something. I like that. I'll continue with that only. So one thing with the external stimulus is we get settled to one pattern, and it takes a huge effort when we have to try a new environment. And as life forces us to experiment with new environments, the experiment constantly forces us. What is happening? Instead of being open to the experience, we are resisting to that newness. I don't know what will happen. I don't know if it will be good or not. I don't know. Try karoge to pata chalega na. You tried. No, it's all okay, but this is all new. I'm tensed. I'm anxious. So that is one kind of fear that sets in, because I don't want to move out of my earlier established pattern. And once you experience it and you really start enjoying it, what is the next fear? The next fear is that as you are enjoying it, you also are aware that it is not going to last forever. Though that joy is there, it is so temporary that before the attempt there is fear. And as you are trying to enjoy it, there is already fear developing that it is not going to long last or last long. Bahya sparsheshu asaktatma. The one who is detached from the very concept. Here, the concept here is the conviction that my happiness is out there. The one who has the knowledge that is born out of that experience, that the outside world cannot, will not, shall not give me that happiness. It is not there. That day when this knowledge is firmly established in our hearts, understand that 99% of your dukkha, sorrow, you are liberated from it. Who is the happiest one? Who is the one who is carefree? Who knows he has nothing to lose? And all that which can be lost is only external. Therefore, Adi Shankaracharya ji says, who is the happiest one? Kaupinavantaha khalu bhagyavantaha. Somebody who is amidst everything but yet has got nothing to own, nothing to be attached with. Most of us, what we define in our lives as love is nothing but attachment in different formats. A simple test. That which you say you love, the presence of it or absence of it, does it create ripples of disturbance, restlessness, and lack of peace? Then it is not love, it is attachment. As simple as that. I've said a very naked truth. Whenever the understanding dawns in your heart, it will hit pretty hard. The whatever I say, whatever I have claimed so far as this is the thing that I really love, we have signed up for, we have for disturbance and restlessness, I see. I call that as ABMM. Do you know what ABMM is? I've defined it. A बैल मुझे मार. See, in India, there are these lorries which say king of the road. These vehicles are, you have seen that, right? King of the road. These vehicles are not the king of the roads, neither are the drivers. Who is the actual true king of the road? These cow and ox and buffaloes that are on the streets, unmindful of any traffic. They'll be smack in the middle of the street. बैठे रहेंगे. You blow horn, you do whatever. Sthita prajna lakshana. Muda. They are so well established that nothing can rattle them. Even if you go shake them up, do whatever, I ain't moving from here. Such a ox, it is by itself bull. Bail matlab bull. So you go there and meddle with its tail. What is it going to do? It is going to charge at you. Have you ever been charged by a mad bull? Crazy situation. One of the flip sides of wearing these dark orange colors in India is being chased by mad dogs on the streets and by the bull. The mad dog, you have a solution. Even if you don't find a stone or a stick, you bend down as if you are picking something and show that you are throwing at it, bhag jata hai. That will run away. But the mad bull that you have messed up with because you are wearing this color, do whatever. Unless it feels satisfied that you are no more an agitation, meaning it has poked you a couple of times, it will chase you to the end. Knowing very well that it will chase you, you go meddle with it wearing this kind of clothes. What to talk of that fellow? That situation is called A Bail Mujhe Mar. Inviting troubles unnecessarily. And we are quite experts at it. We create a set pattern of attachments, and those attachments will keep dragging us down to restlessness again and again and again. Why am I getting attached? The inherent quality or conviction which enforces us to get attached to anything. When I say anything, it includes things, people, environments, experiences. What is the inherent conviction? My conviction that out there is my happiness and I need to find it. Otherwise, I'm missing out on something. It's almost like a kid who is saying that, every friend of theirs is going out on that field trip. He is the only one who is not going. Therefore, he is going to be miserable because you are not allowing. All the words that they bring up to convince you and to shake you up, to rattle you. Can you give me some samples? Oh boy, you don't love me anymore. What else? You don't care for my feelings. Boy, is he in middle school already? First, oh yo. Kindergarten also. And the worst of it all is when they end up saying, I hate you. You don't love me and I hate you. We are also like that. Though we say we are adults, inside we keep cringing. Oh gosh, everybody out there is enjoying and having a blast. I am the only one. My life sucks. And look at here. I am always cleaning, washing, ironing, mopping, or running to the grocery. Everybody is having a blast. They're going having a vacation in Bahamas. They're going to Timbuktu, Honolulu, I don't know where. Everybody is having a blast and they are having fun. They are having joy. I am not having it. It depends on how you use it. I don't blame social media. It is inert. It is how I, the consciousness, uses it. Eons together, even before social media existed. They are having a better car, I am not having a better car. They are having a better house, I am not having a better house. They are living in a better community, I am not living in a better community. If you have owned a house, tell me, when were you more happy? How many of you do it yourself kind? Like, things go wrong, or fused bulb, or this or that. Because the first time you invite somebody, call somebody to fix it, and he gives you just for 15 minutes. The sink has that, what do you call it? Garbage disposal. And it is not turning on, it is clogging. You call that fellow. Opens up all his tools, spreads it out, sleeps underneath, just for 2 minutes, does something, chalu. And then he gives out a bill, which goes straight to the dil. And then you decide, I'll go research. Do it yourself websites, do it yourself videos, life hack videos. Life hack videos to YouTube mein to hua. YouTube it, find. And somehow or the other, find. For 2 minutes, who is ready to pay $100? I ain't. I'll do it myself. Then you become the handyman. So to all such handymans, my question, are you happy now, or were you happy in the apartment? Apartment? Why? Anything that happens, call them, they come fix it. You don't have to do anything. Right? But somewhere there is that cringing feeling that everyone else out there is having better, enjoying better. I am the one who is not having it because I am not aping what they are doing. My life sucks. We are no better than the kids. We have only grown XYZ axis. I mean, talking of physical, we have grown. As Kabir Das ji puts it, बड़ा हुआ तो क्या हुआ जैसा पेड़ खजूर. Like the date palm, it's also tall, bada hai. It's really tall. What is the benefit of such? It doesn't give chaya. It doesn't give any kind of shade. Phal lage ati dur. And where are the fruits? Up there. We have also grown, but that mindset has not changed. Earlier it was toys. Now it is different toys, different sizes. But as long as that mindset is not changed, I challenge, kitna bhi meditation kar lo, find that peace within. But the one who has turned within with complete conviction that my happiness is not out there, it is within me. Sabrahma yoga yuktatma sukham akshayam ashnute. Such one will find that kind of sukha which is akshaya, unending. Therefore, knowing this, buddhaha, wise one. Wise ones think, the other wise ones worry. So where are we? I think, or I truly think? Because what should the true wise one think? Ehi samsparshaja bhogaha. All those things for which I have to wait as an experience for my sukha to happen. Dukkha evate. They are the abodes of dukkha. When your child, what are they interested in? Are they interested in studies? Yes or no? If they are interested in studies, then there's something wrong with them. Balastavat kridasaktaha. And when they're not paying attention to their studies, what do? That is the ultimate, but उससे पहले 2-3 step और हैं. I'm focusing on those steps. You first start comparing. That much of attention and focus that you show in this game, why don't you show it in your studies? Mommy. And then the exams are coming near, the tension is not seen in them, you are having BP. So what do? You start snatching one by one things away. No Nintendo, no cell phone, no TV. Right? Why do you snatch? Even Bhagavan sends a similar message to us all. That which we are attached to is snatched away. But instead of understanding that they were attachments for our growth, stopping our growth, what do? We go run around the temples and keep asking, Bhagavan, give me more na. हाँ, एक नहीं 2-4 दिला दे, डॉलर नहीं दिनार दिला दे, कार नहीं एरोप्लेन दिला दे, हमको भी जरा लिफ्ट करा दे. Believe me, I listened, I heard that song once or twice, but the lyrics are like embedded in my head. because that is how we are. Constantly, aggrandizing, give me more, more, more. Why was it snatched away in first place? As you are a parent and you can do that, so that you can focus that mind, young mind, into that which is necessary or important. We have lived almost half our life. Yes. In this half life, how many experiences stand as a proof that I have tried them all? But this, as I get closer and attached to, it will only cause later repercussions of restlessness. Aren't they? And then we start building equations on this restlessness. And what do we think as the most wisest thing? To blame the weakest in our chain of experience as the cause for our restlessness and misery. We have become experts at it also. Usually, if something were to happen in the class, I used to do a lot of mischief outside the class, but in the class, not much of masti. But I used to sit in the last bench. And somebody in the middle rows did some masti, and the teacher turned, "Who was it?" It became a pattern that everybody would turn back. So to humor the class, I also used to turn towards the wall. Everybody would crack up and the topic would get deviated and we would be saved. We found methods to blame rather than to grow. Adi antavantaha kaunteya. The entire world of experiences are temporary. Every experience, interaction with the outside world, world of things, world of beings, world of environments, all of them are nothing but temporary. They have a certain purpose in our life. Understand the purpose, use it to reach to that end of purpose, and be done. Nothing is going to go with you to the other world. I somewhere read a beautiful definition of a miser. Who is a miser? The one who lives poor to die rich. So what is the purpose of it? That you have kept accumulating and accumulating and accumulating, never enjoyed anything. A poor fellow. Sad here, sad there also. Have you seen documentaries on the Egyptian pyramids? When they discovered those pyramids and dug into it, huge stash of money, wealth, gold. Museums. Did those mummies return other than in movies? In the movies, they have made 3 times. Mummy 1, Mummy 2, Mummy 3. And they have not returned back to enjoy, cherish anything that they have stashed. And some of it was looted, plundered. Dukkha yonaya evate. Adi antavantaha. Anything that which has begun will have an end, including our lives. Yudhishthira was a very noble-hearted king. After winning the war, he had established a system that there was a huge bell outside the palace. Anybody who would find any disturbing or an inequality in their life could come and ring that bell to seek the attention of the king. You don't need to go through a bureaucracy or any kind of red tape. That there was a fear of not reaching to the core of the issue. Said, feel free. The bell is open. It will not have any sentinels. You come ring the bell. I'll come address myself. So one day, there was this Brahmana who came in and said, "Oh king, I'm really very poor. I cannot meet the ends. And next week or in 2 days, I have this Yajnopavita Samskara for my child. I don't have enough money for it. I have come to ask you of help." So the king said, "I am about to retire to my inner chambers. Can you come tomorrow morning?" Bhima, who was ready to go, heard this, and imagine Bhima with his strength started ringing that bell. First time in a decade ever that bell was rung after it having been established. The king was shocked. Who at this middle of the night is ringing the bell, that too this loudly? What wrong has happened? By then, even people, media, Twitter, paparazzis, everybody ran to that spot. Helicopters, the zoom in aerial shots of first time ever. Flash news in all the media. Bell ringing. And look who was ringing it. It was Bhima. So Yudhishthira said, "Bhim, I've always been available for you, man. What wrong has happened? What inequality? What injustice?" He said, No. This is not ringing it for injustice, brother. I am happy, therefore, ringing this bell. Yudhishthira said, "That is not the purpose of it. What are you happy about?" He says, "I just wanted to announce to all the people here that my brother, which is you, has won over death." And Yudhishthira immediately understood. He ran inside, got the money required for that Brahmana, and he gave it to him. What was the message that Bhima was trying to point at to Yudhishthira? So, Baba, what is the guarantee? You asked him to come tomorrow. You may or may not be there. That flimsy is our life. Like yesterday, I had to go to someone's house, our own mission member in Chitrakoot. That kid was 5th grader, 10 years old. About a month ago, complained that had a severe headache and he just passed out. Unbearable pain, he just passed out. So they rushed him to ER and they scanned him and they said there was internal bleeding, AVM. Very rare occurrence. And they operated, tried to fix it. Ten-year-old and never woke up. Within a month in a coma, and just this 21st he was declared dead. Very temporary is this. And once we understand the temporariness of our existence, the pride and ahankara with which we exist will immediately vanish out. What kind of ahankara can give guarantee that tomorrow or my future is permanent? We cannot. You, me, even my orange clothes will not protect me from it. Death is one good equalizer. Educated, uneducated, a grihastha, sannyasi, a rich man, a poor man, a king and a farmer. Everybody is adi antavantaha. Intensity of conviction that my happiness is out there, I commit the second mistake by expecting longevity and permanency in things that do not have permanency. See, that which does not have permanency, to keep expecting permanency from it, who will be disappointed? Who is setting himself for constant disappointments and disenchantments? Unless that conviction is changed, there is no peace within. Ashantasya kutaha sukham. If there is ashanti, where can that mind which is not peaceful ever find happiness? So we have to re-engineer our whole thinking. Our convictions have to be rethought, re-evaluated. Because we have been fixed in those conditionings by generations. In fact, I challenge you as parents that if you truly care for our next generation of children, show them the right path towards that happiness rather than conditioning them to the same existing patterns of conditioning that we have been. Because we have to rewire the whole process. Tell me a fact. What is the best age to rewire? Young age. I'm not saying that we are hopeless, but that is the hope. While we are working it ourselves, shouldn't it be our responsibility, primary responsibility, to make sure that whatever is the pattern we set them in is that pattern which ensures them of this peace and joy? Yes, economic stability is one level. Beyond all this, there is that focal point which is completely lost. To bring that focal point, we have to quickly rewire ourselves so that we can stand as an ideal for our next generation. Think about it. So with that, spend time on it. Your lives. Don't just brush it aside. Today's talk was good. Done. Move forward. No, I urge you to think more deeply on it. Because that vichara alone will give you that conviction. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. In the other session, somebody said, every time you end the talk, you agitate us with such things and then say Shanti Shanti Shanti. This is not fair. Now, unless the mind is raked up to think in this pattern, Shanti is just a name that we can possess, not an experience. Therefore, thank you for allowing me to rake up your minds.